It's another review for the Xbox 360, and it's another exclusive this time. Well, I mean, the other one was kind of exclusive, it was for PC, but this is as well. You can get this on PC. So I basically played it on the 360, as I do most of my games, but I think I'm going to be a little bit of like delving into some PC gaming. I never really got into that, but just in case you guys are wondering, if there are any PC gamers that watch my videos, I may start fooling around with that stuff a little bit. So basically, let's talk about the review. So I played this with my friend. We went out and bought it for his 360 about, I don't know, a little while ago. And we basically came home and beat, I think we got 3/4 of the way through the game, like all in one sitting. So I didn't really beat the game technically and see the full game, and we did play a little bit of online multiplayer, like single switch controller back and forth. So I kind of got a really good overview of everything and all my opinions. I don't really know the ending, so I can't really talk about that, but I mean, I got the gist of the game, I could say. So to start off, I'm just going to say I really wish this came out for PS3, because this is a really sweet game, and I'm not sure about Gears 1. I played that a little bit, I think, but it was too long ago to remember, and I think that was pretty good, but I think Gears 2 is on the top of the charts in my book. So to start off, graphically, Gears of War 2 is phenomenal, okay? I'm not going to be like a whole like basher of 360 and a PS3 fanboy and all that stuff, but generally, in my opinion, I think the 360 graphics are not as great as the PS3. Get mad at me all you want, that's my personal opinion, so I'm sorry if you are upset with that or don't agree, but everyone's entitled to their own opinion. So anyway, enough ranting on that. So when I did first start playing this game, I was reading the boxes he put it in, and he started it up and it looked pretty sweet, and I was ready to play, so we started playing, and graphically, like I said, I was in shock. They did a really great job, and I was very surprised that it was that great, and now I see why this game is on the top of the charts for the 360, or was, I don't know if it still is, not sure, but why it was such a great game and everyone loved it. Secondly would be the story, I guess. We'll go into that. So, let me try and remember here. The story, basically, I only played through the co-op story mode, so I'm not sure if the single player was any different at all. I'm assuming it's closely related, if not exactly the same. I'm not sure. But as far as that went, it was a very catchy story. It definitely like brought you in and made you want to keep playing it. That's why we beat 3/4 of the game and then went to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning. Actually, I think it was like 5 o'clock in the morning, but yes. So yeah. But they definitely did a good job on the story. I think it was pretty sweet. I mean, there's definitely games with better stories out there, for sure. But it's decent. It was enough to make me want to continue playing it, and I kind of regret not being able to finish that, so maybe one day I'll be able to go over there and finish that up with him. But I can't really say anything else about the story. I think they did a good job. That's about it, pretty much. So as far as the characters go, and character design and controls and all that stuff, I think the characters were really, I mean, obviously they're from the first Gears. They were original and everything. I liked them. I always liked the whole, I mean, most people are going to bash on me for this because they don't like the look of the characters with the tiny heads and like the huge bodies. I actually personally like that. I kind of think it's really cool looking, and so that's kind of what made me even want to play it more and give it a shot. So I think that's pretty sweet. As far as the controls go, I'm going to say the controls are not bad. They're not good, but they're not bad. They could be a little bit better. The cover system is okay. It's a little bit finicky because you have to like press the same button for cover as you do to hop over objects and stuff, and kind of you sometimes snap to cover. I'm not sure if you can turn that off. I forget. But sometimes you snap to cover when you're not trying to like you're trying to do something else, but it's the same button. So the cover systems kind of messes up the controls a little bit, but the rest of them are fine. The as far as like the sights and everything, that was all right. I mean, I just didn't really like the sensitivity options. I don't remember if I tried to change it or not, but I'm really picky about my sensitivity, if you haven't noticed that yet. So I'm pretty much disappointed with every game's sensitivity except for probably the only game that I'm really satisfied with is Call of Duty 4, but that's another story. So that's the gameplay. As far as being able to play co-op like I did through the single player, any game that lets you play co-op like that, I give it a thumbs up. I don't care if the graphics are 2D. I don't care. That's thumbs up by me, because games that don't do that are just stupid. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of, is not including a co-op at least through the story mode co-op. If you can't play co-op online, that's understandable, but it kind of makes me very upset that most games don't do that. But it's still understandable. If you don't have it through co-op at all, I mean, if you don't have co-op through story mode at all, that's just dumb. And I'm sorry. And if you don't have that, it's gonna be looked down upon by me just to start. Even if I haven't heard anything about it, I'm gonna look down at it to begin with. So that is definitely a big plus in my book, my ratings, whatever you want to call it, my opinions. Okay, subscribe to me if you enjoyed this review. If you didn't, you can even subscribe too if you want. I don't care. That's fine with me. But anyway, rate, comment, give me video responses. Follow me on Twitter. Join my Facebook group. You can even donate to me in the description and in the channel. You can check that out and hook me up a little bit. You guys know the whole spiel. I'm not going to say this again. So yeah, you guys know what to do. Let me know if you have any opinions or anything. Leave it in a comment. Leave me a video response. Let me know.